Hi everybody, it's Rachel here from WholeFoods Magazine, and I'm here with Patricia Hodge. Introduce yourself please, Patricia.
Hi everyone, I'm Patricia Hodge and I'm a student, a veteran intern at Rodale Institute.
We're here at Rodale Institute in Pennsylvania. So Patricia, tell me how you got started in the farming industry.
I got started, I was wounded in Iraq about 10 years ago, and I looked into the health and wellness of food, healing from your injuries. And as I was down in Washington, D.C., I kind of got into learning about CBD and cannabis and the effects of post-traumatic stress and healing from physical injuries also. CBD was legal down there at the time, and cannabis, and I was introduced, and I'm from Philadelphia, and in Philadelphia they have a big opiate crisis. So while I was down in Washington, D.C., I was prescribed powerful, nasty opiates, and I didn't like them. I started researching, and I started my own nonprofit for veterans to really kick the opiate habit or any other habit through CBD.
What does it mean to be a woman in farming, also a woman minority in farming? What does that mean for you and your community?
Well, in my community, it's not known for women to farm or farm in my community. I was born and raised in South Philadelphia. Right now, we are leading the country in homicides, and women are also being killed along with children. One of the problems, I believe, is lack of education, health and wellness, and food. I learned up here also in Rodale, because Rodale's a science, they do a lot of science and research. And you know, most science has been saying it, that your food intake also helps with your emotional behavior, your environment. They did a study, 70% of crime went down when there was a gardening or some type of farming in the area, some type of trees in the area. Some reason humans react better and less violent when there's trees and animals around, and yeah, that's why I got into it. I wanted to help the community bring more health and wellness to the community, along with letting the veterans serve while we're retired and recovering at the same time.
And what is the relationship between working at a farm and mental wellness for you?
Oh, working at a farm, like I said, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. I was wounded in Iraq. I was blown up. I'm also a retired police officer. I did dual careers. I joined the military, National Guard, after my active duty service, so I wouldn't get deployed, but I ended up getting deployed and wounded. And what I took from that, farming really helped my health and wellness. Just by talking to the animals. I know they don't talk back, but if you listen, they do talk back to you. It elevated my mood. It eliminated a lot of my fears. I was talking to you earlier. One of the things I didn't know that was going to be traumatizing to me is listening to the pigs squeal. And a lot of times they're fighting, they're happy. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just pigs. And the noise I couldn't tolerate it. So I had to desensitize myself. And Rodale helped me do that. Rodale helped me really realize that it was okay to be afraid and be around nature. And nature is natural, and when you let yourself heal naturally, you see a lot of results. For me, I saw a lot of results.
For any women looking for maybe a career change, or they're a little bit interested in farming, what advice would you give them?
Do your research. Don't get into farming thinking it's going to be easy. It is male dominant, but don't be afraid to be amongst the men in the trenches. So far, I have gotten tremendous support. As a woman and as a minority, I've been getting so much support, and as a veteran. So if you're a woman, don't give up, and love what you want to do, and you'll be 100% successful doing it.
That's perfect advice. And lastly, what's next for Patricia Hodge?
What's next for me? I plan on serving the community, bring the urban garden to Philadelphia. I want to bring health and wellness through farming. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of land, but we're going to try to accommodate soldiers by pairing them with lots. Philadelphia has lots where you can work on the lots 5 years, and as long as you're doing pro work or serving the community, they will allow you to grow vegetables and feed the community. So I plan on feeding the community through my networking, through my prior careers and my current status as being a disabled veteran.
Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
your story with Whole Foods Magazine.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for hearing my story, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.